In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all of the things that I do at the beginning of each month so that I can set myself up for success within my business. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, and of course if you're new here, welcome. My name is Erin and this channel is all about how to overcome your own limitations to build the business and life of your dreams. So I know that some people have been saying my introductions are too long, so I'm literally going to try cut to the chase on this video, but I do apologize. I do just have one little announcement that I need to make before I get into the tips on planning your month. And that is that if you guys want to see more content from me throughout the week or in between these videos, then please do add me on Facebook, because I'm going to start doing a lot more Facebook Lives on there. I'll leave the information to that below, but that's where I'm going to be talking about more, I guess, raw and real stuff to do with entrepreneurship and owning your own business. If you like this video, then please, I would very much appreciate it if you gave it a big thumbs up. And of course, if you're new, you consider subscribing. I put out new videos every single week. Alright, so when setting up my month for success, the most important thing to me is that I actually take a step back and evaluate the month before, right? So many people just continually move forward and move forward and move forward, and that's why a lot of people actually struggle so much in entrepreneurship, is because they keep doing things that just don't work. It's so important in anything you are trying to achieve in life that you actually look at what's working, evaluate what's going on, tweak the things that aren't working or change them altogether, and keep pursuing the things that are working. So at the end of each month or at the beginning of the new month, what I will do is I will actually take a step back and say, okay, so did I achieve my goals? And go through each of the individual steps of evaluation to see whether or not I achieved those goals, and if I didn't, why I didn't. Now, I'm not going to go full blown into evaluation because that can be another whole video in itself. Say, for example, one of my goals was to grow my email list. Each step of that sales funnel, opt-in, all of the different things that I do to grow my email list, I would evaluate all of those if I had not have achieved my goal. Or if I had, I'd evaluate it to see what had worked. It's just so crazy to me that so many people set all of these goals, but like 80% of people actually don't go back and review why they didn't achieve them. They're just like, oh, I didn't achieve that goal, I'll set it again for the next month, and then the next month, and then the next month. And then they continue on with the same strategy over and over again, wondering why they can't achieve their goals. You have to take a step back and actually have a proper plan and a proper strategy in place. So if you are going to be setting your months up for success or using the tools that I'm giving you today, the first thing you need to do is step back and evaluate your goals. So once I know exactly what I have and haven't achieved and what I guess my focus is going to be for the next month, I really like to set a one thing or a one theme for each month. Now, I'm not sure if you've read the book The One Thing by Gary Keller, I believe it is, and he really talks about how we shouldn't really multitask and all of that. And while I don't necessarily implement all of the tools that he's given me in those books, I kind of took the idea and ran with it in my own way. And the way that I do that, and I talk to my clients about this all the time, is to really have a focus each month. In business, a month is not a long time when you actually think about it. 4 weeks goes like that. So each 4-week period, I like to have a focus for each individual month. Now, that's not to say I'm not going to do other things, but I like to focus on one core thing so that I can really focus on building parts of my business individually and doing them properly, instead of trying to do like multiple things at once and half-assing all of those things. So say, for example, and this is just an example for yourself, 1 month you might choose that the one thing that you're going to focus on is growing your email list. What you're going to do is set some goals for what that's going to look like. Obviously, you don't just want to say, I want to grow my email list. One person, that's growth. You want to set a specific goal. So by the end of this month, I want to have 10,000, 50,000, whatever people on my email list. Just as I mentioned, that's not to say you're not still going to be creating social media content, creating YouTube videos, doing Facebook Lives, working with your clients, all of that stuff. You're of course going to be doing all of that stuff. But I guess your main focus for the month, so that you're never not doing anything, is to be growing your email list or whatever you choose for that month. And then I guess after I've chosen the overriding theme for the month, or the one thing that I'm going to focus on, then I set specific action plans to achieve that. So, all right, keep going on with the example that we have already chosen. We said that we're going to grow our email list to 10,000. Write out every single thing that you could possibly do to achieve that. So is it to develop a new webinar training series? Is it that you're going to write an ebook and get people to sign up to that? Is it that you're going to redesign your website so it's upside down and the signing up to your newsletter is going to be the main focus point of that? I'm actually making a full video on how to grow your email list, so let's not go too far into those examples now, but you get my point. So once you've got your overriding theme for the month, once you've set the actual goal, then you want to set the actual ways in which you're going to achieve that. This is where a lot of people, though, what they do is they write all of this out and then they just stop. And it's like, okay, I've got this amazing goal and I've got this list of how I'm going to achieve things. You have to actually sit down and plan your month around those things. So first of all, now this is the real planning part. First of all, in your Google Calendar, in your bullet journal, whatever you use to plan your month, block out the things that you need to do each and every single day first. So that might be your morning routine, that might be posting on social media, checking your email, working with clients, everything that is just a non-negotiable, put those in first. Then what you want to do is take the things out of your list one by one and put them into your calendar. It might involve a bit of breaking things apart. If you were going to create a new video training series, there might be multiple things you need to do for that. But you essentially want to break those down and actually give those due dates for your entire month. What you're going to be doing here is obviously filling your calendar up with specific tasks that are going to help you achieve your goals. And then of course, what you need to do after that is actually stick to that plan. A lot of people do a lot of planning and then they don't do a lot of doing, okay? So that's why they think the planning process doesn't work, but really, lovely, it's actually the doing part that is not working. You have to put 110% effort into actually sticking to those deadlines that you've set out for yourself. And that's how you actually make things happen, and that's how you plan your month for success. So just to sort of review what I do, first of all, I evaluate the prior month before. And obviously this is easier to do if you've actually set goals and you're actually doing things within your business. So I evaluate the prior month before. Then I set an overriding theme for the month. There is a main thing that I want to focus on. I will give you an example actually. This month for me is YouTube. I have VidCon coming up in September. I'm doing a workshop, I'm speaking on a whole bunch of panels, so I'm really organizing myself for that. Once you've got your overriding theme, set specific goals to achieve that. What exactly do you want to achieve that overriding theme? Do you want to grow your email list, your social media channels, your YouTube subscribers? Do you want to get 5 more clients within your business? Do you want to make $10,000? Write out your goals specifically. Make an action plan to achieve those goals. People, it is not hard to be productive, get things done, and achieve your goals within your business. All you've got to do is plan and do, plan and do, plan and do, plan and do. Seriously, if you have any questions about how I've explained this, because planning and organization is something I'm super passionate about, and it's one of those things that I know that I talk quickly over. But we're trying to keep it as real as possible here. You and me having a conversation. So if you have any specific questions about how I plan my months for success, please keep the conversation going in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. See you in the next one.